this is Kendall here at 420 Intuition. I want to welcome you to your weekly reading, your weekly career reading at that. I'm going to start doing these at least once a week just to kind of help you guys out with your career guidance. I know I for sure want to weekly tap in with the energies here just to kind of keep myself in check, because I really do feel like I'm tied a lot into this reading. So let's just jump right in it, okay? Now, what we have here, overall, I'll be very real with you. I'm getting the feeling that someone isn't working as hard as they are on something particular to get the good fortune coming their way, only because they're potentially working on something that isn't the right thing they need to be working on. Now, let me clear that up. All right, so first of all, we have the Knight of Wands energy reversed. That is your energy. That's Aries, Leo, Sag energy. That energy is someone's not actually doing any movement. Someone's very stagnant. They're not working as hard as they could be. The Knight of Wands is a very fast, quick energy. Him delayed is kind of, it's more of like the Knight of Pentacles a little bit, but not as polished. They're kind of, right now with the Eight of Pentacles reversed right next to it, the Capricorn energy, I feel like someone's spreading themselves thin. They're spreading themselves too thin. Immediately, I'm starting to be drawn to all the pentacles and how he's just kind of barreling through the pentacles and putting them up. But I feel like they're all different projects. And there's a pentacle back here that is just being left unattended and it's delaying some things. I feel a little bit overwhelmed as well. I feel like the stagnancy is because they're overwhelmed and might not be that knowledgeable. But the thing is, you have the Wheel of Fortune here, Scorpio, Capricorn, Taurus energy, as well as Leo. You have that energy of, you have good fortune coming to you. You do. You have longevity, you have success coming to you. You have, this is destined to happen. You're destined to happen. You're destined to happen fortune, because your fortune card is literally in between all of these cards that are reversed. I just feel with this Seven Pentacles reversed, Capricorn energy, Taurus energy, I feel with that, you're not seeing any of your hard work that you've been putting in because you're not working on the right thing. You're not. And you not working on the right thing and having this energy of spreading yourself too thin is delaying this Aries energy. The Ace of Wands reversed is that you're delaying your success in something, your new beginning, your new opportunity in something, just because you're not. Oh yeah, just because you have too many options. Wasn't even paying. Overall energy we have is Aquarius energy, the Seven of Cups. Sorry, Seven of Cups. Yeah, and you need to take a break. Libra energy, Four of Wands. Yeah, Page of Wands, immaturity. You need to stop working on whatever's I feel like the youngest idea is causing a lot of this heartache. The Nine of Wands, the defensiveness, like, it's causing you to feel anxious, and anxiety is causing you to feel a lot of negative emotions, because something that you're working on is, you need to cut it off, because it's delaying your success. Yes, delaying this. You see this? You see how all this pain and all of this, like, this immature energy, this young thing that you're working on, once you get out of that defensive and that anxiousness and that, like, you're stressing yourself out behind it because it's not fitting into the puzzle. Once you get off of finishing from the puzzle, you do have some stability coming in. You do have a Knight of Pentacles, which is the slowest moving, but at least it's some kind of movement, because right now you're in the Knight of Wands. You're not even moving at all. But once you get out of this, out of your mind, off of this, whatever you're working on that's delaying that, oh yeah, you're gonna have some success. Because look here, even with the Scorpio energy with the Tower, as well as Three of Swords, yeah, you're gonna break free from this limiting. I feel like this negative energy is going to change. I don't necessarily feel like this particular energy is bad per se. I feel like that's kind of like the final, when this final sword went into that, it was kind of like, yep, you need to break free of that energy. Because that energy you're not breaking free of. If this doesn't shake you up, and Towers do. Towers, like, if you don't move, I'll move you for you. If you don't, you're going to be stuck in this stagnation of not having any abundance. Let me see. What is Yeah, I really feel like that. I do want to clarify one thing though. Is this Wheel of Fortune really going to be, is this Wheel of Fortune the energy of, you know, is this abundance coming their way with the Wheel of Fortune? Is it really abundance? There, I feel like there is abundance because the Emperor is abundant. We have the Nine of Swords energy. That is Gemini with the Empress reverse Aries and King of Swords reverse Aquarius energy. And the overall energy Temperance with the Four of Wands right behind that. If you don't, you're rushing something. I feel like what's really getting in your way of this abundance, because overall, Four of Wands, you're supposed to be abundant. You're definitely supposed to be abundant. You're supposed to have that Four of Wands energy. And it's Temperance is reversed. It's delayed right now. It's in a really big delay. Mainly because you're not standing in the right power and you know what to do. You're not using your King of Swords logic right now. I feel like you're all passionate, not logic. You're all heart. Your heart, you're putting in the work, or you have put in the work. You know you want this, but I feel like you being in your feels about not achieving this right away is throwing you off. And the Emperor is abundant, so is the King of Swords is very logical. Right now, you're definitely in your feels about not being successful as you feel like you should be. And that's delaying your abundance. Being in your own head about not being successful is delaying your abundance. It's getting in the way of the Wheel of Fortune. That's why your money is sandwiched between not lack of movement and lack of result, because you're focusing on the wrong thing. Yeah, sometimes it's all that simple, right? Sometimes it could be us standing in our own way, and sometimes it's just a matter of having a moment and having a clear channel to whatever that you're trying to. Like, your success is going to want to come the less resistant channel, the less resisted avenue. Like, when you start thinking negatively, then you're gonna start delaying your outcome. When you start thinking positive, then you're bringing more positive outcome into your life. I do feel like this mental anguish you're putting yourself in and beating yourself up when you should be healing yourself to get out of this energy, you're gonna get over that. Hopefully you get over that. That's what you need to get over to get to the success. Get the fuck outside, move your ass, your body's pissed off at you. Yeah, this lack of movement, and did I not speak of lack of movement? With that, you're needing to move. Winning, you got a good thing going, don't ruin that shit. Yeah, you do. Wheel of Fortune, you are gonna be winning. You just need to get out of your head about it, because you are going through some tough shit with realizing and seeing that lack of movement, lack of return on your work. The Seven of Pentacles. Everyone has their turn. Welcome to yours. Gather your tired ass up and handle it. You're going through some rough stuff. And also stop whining. You're probably, when you're in this for sure, especially the Emperor, he's a crybaby. When you're reversed, and you're the King of Swords, you're very ruthless. You're very emotionally manipulative. You're an ugly person to be around right now. That's delaying it even more. No one wants to listen to that shit. Complaining makes you weak. You have the strength to change your world, so do it. Yeah, you do. Your strength to change the world is get out of your head. Start organizing something. You're putting too much work in another avenue and you're not looking at it right. So I need you to step back for a second. Step back with this Libra energy here. Step back for a second and you'll be able to see this for what it is, that you're hiding your own wins from yourself, working on the wrong thing and being in your head that you're not seeing any returns. Stop keeping up with the Joneses. It's impossible. All right? Well, I want to thank you so much for watching this. I hope some of this resonated for you as much as it had for me. Thank you for tuning in, sending you nothing but good highs and good vibes your way. Later.